COVID, it really got launched, and it's reaching a high level as well. We're happy to see that even in an Olympic year, when many Olympians are now taking a good rest, there still is a very high level here. Lucky also some Olympians came here, and but the pressure is high also for them, I think.
It is indeed. I mean, having that on your shoulders as an Olympian is a lot to deal with. So you mentioned the youth circuit, which I'm glad you did, because that's such a feeder to the higher series. I mean, right now in China, we've got the Youth World Championships going on. So how important is the grassroots to you as the European president? Is it a big focus for you?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's almost the most important thing to do. If you don't do youth events, then you can't ever bring any European to the world level, because the level is so high. And I think in bigger countries like USA, etc., you can have just a national level and you'll already reach a high level, or China, or but yeah, having in Europe with all the many countries, we have this circuit where all the best climbers of the smaller countries manage to see other people that reach the same level as they have, and then they understand that in fact they still can grow more and that they can still fight to get stronger and stronger. It's definitely an inspiration, and it helps them to continue the growth to the higher level.
Yeah, I fully agree with you. And it's wonderful watching them come through the system into the World Cups and start to crush it there. And the final thing I want to talk to you about is paraclimbing, because that was at the beginning of the week. And paraclimbing has just been put into the LA Olympics for the next cycle. Is this something the European side of things are going to be supporting in the next couple of years as well?
Of course, it's already for some years that we wanted to have some paraclimbing events. It's not easy to get it started, because of course you need to have first the national level where you have participants. It's not always easy to find athletes. It's not easy to organize competitions where you have enough participants. So it is a challenge, and at last we were lucky that Villars, with the experience they had from the last World Cups that they organized for paraclimbing, they were happy to organize also the European Paraclimbing Championship. And we want to continue this growth. We hope that next year there will be a Paraclimbing Championship again. Maybe we might even get cups, who knows. But yeah, it's a big focus for sure, and a challenge for the full IFSC.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite comps. Well, listen, thank you so much for this chat. I appreciate it and all the work you do. We'll get on with the comp. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, so we are underway here. Nicolas Collin from Belgium on boulder number 1. And you may have spotted during that observation period just how long some of these boulders are. The setters have been utilizing all the space that they're given, especially the one you can just see peeking out there, the blue one at the end. That really crosses many surfaces of wall, so excited to see that. And if you are just joining us, the women's competition was earlier on, and don't worry, I won't give away any spoilers for that, but we will be talking about the boulder and lead individual disciplines. So, spoiler alert, it's kind of important that we talk about them, because obviously the athletes had to get enough points to qualify for this stage. And Nicolas Collin was one of the ones who got through, one of the top 8 athletes, and he's power screaming as he always does, but falls on that very steep section of roof as he started to come towards the right. Nicolas is a gentleman who does love to power scream, especially on the lead wall. From my point of view, it's always a very visceral thing to watch this man climb, which is fantastic to see. There are a few people missing, of course, from this European Champs. After the Olympics, a lot of athletes deciding to have a little bit of a break, which is fair enough, but some are here. Sam Avezou, for example, qualified in the top spots, as did Sasha Lehmann in second. Luka Potocar. So some Olympians in this men's combined final. And it's a similar system to the Olympics in terms of scoring. Each boulder is worth 25 points, as you can see indicated in that circle. The athletes get minus 0.1 deducted from their score every time they fall to a scoring zone. And as well as that 25, there's a low zone of 5 points, a high zone of 10 points. And Nicolas goes again now underneath the roof. Savage pinches on that left hand as he just about hits the slither of the crimp on the right. Puts in a heel, crosses through to the crimp, locks it off, legs spinning as he finds the wall again, slaps out right. Still screaming his way up towards the 10, and you will be able to see his score quite soon updated on the left. Makes a bump. He's got feet on the last hole, but he needs to get hands. He's got a left foot jam, now right foot jam, reaches through. What a spectacular way to finish a boulder. And that will be the maximum minus the attempts towards that 25. And what an ending for a boulder. And Nicholas leaves the stage with a smile on his face. Job done. Wow, what a start to this men's comp. We start with just one athlete on the mats. We'll have two by the middle, and then we'll chill things out as we get to the final three or so for the last climb. This was him coming through the middle. Tiny crimp with that right hand, super powerful on that angle, and then the ending. Toes, heels in play, make the match with your hands. You have to do that, not the feet. And job done. Well, there is the backstage area, and Sam Avezou is wandering in the shade, and there is Hannes Puman. Did really well in the lead the other day, gave him most of the points to get here. So, here we go. He would have heard the crowd, he knows it's toppable, and he knows Nicholas did top it. Pulls on, toes underneath. Comes out to that left-hand pinch as he adjusts with the right hand, but the feet pop. So Hannes shakes out that right hand. Back on again here. Into these pinches, they're pretty nasty for the hands, and you have to bring the feet up, of course. Toe hook helps, and you have to release the toe hook to campus out to the crimp. Powerful stuff from him. Out towards the left hand, wrapping it round that rounded crimp, out towards the corner. And he's looking for a heel hook to match where his hand is now. Trust that heel, don't think about it. And let's see how he does this. Will he have spotted this feet first method? It's pretty rare that a boulder finishes like it does, or did. And he tried to go with the hands, couldn't reach it, and he immediately wants a brush. Collin's 24.8, so 2 attempts to the top. Where is Hannes? I think he's on the right-hand side of the screen, just having a look around the corner there. And I do wonder if Nicholas saw that in the moment, whether that is what the other athlete's going to figure out. Whether it was just Nicholas's moment of brilliance. He's having a long look over at that end of the boulder. Pacing back and forth. 1 minute 40 on the clock. And he's just air climbing that last section, trying to figure out the hands for it. Those volumes, not the nicest to hold on to when things get hot. You tend to slide down them. So waiting now as we come up to the minute mark. He'll hear the beeps, and I think that will be his signal to get going. He's got the 10, wants the full points, and he's going to have one last big go at this boulder. So here we go, into the starting position. The judges will be watching for control at the beginning. Out towards the crimp, misses it. He will have time to go again, but now he's left himself not a lot of time. 39 seconds, and remember he's already got the high zone, so the top only will get him more points here. Pulls on once more, cuts loose, legs scorpioning backwards, gets a heel in, pressing as he comes up towards that crimp. 19 seconds, whatever he does, he's going to have to get it first time. heel in to match the fingers. 11 seconds. He's going to hear the 5-second buzzer in a minute. He's going to have to snatch for it. I don't think he's got this one. One hand, no, rolls down. And he's disappointed by that. He certainly wanted to pinch the corner with the hands. This was the replay, got the heel to match. One hand sliding down the edge of the volume, needed to match, couldn't quite make it that time. So next up, Potocar from Slovenia enters the stage. Let's see how he gets on with this boulder. In a minute we'll see two at the same time, but not quite yet. Here he goes again, puts in a heel. Again, hasn't climbed it, has he? First time into the zone, first time of asking. Chalking up as well, showing that lead strength that he has. Up he goes again, easy into that final hold. Good work from him. And considering he was 37th in boulder, that was a strong boulder from him. A flash of that climb. Impressive stuff as he leaves the stage. Well, that was quickly done, and we'll see a replay in a minute. So he went hands first, but compared to Hannes, that right hand stuck. He made the match. And Nicholas's feet first method is looking more and more impressive, isn't it? Nikolai Rusev is on for Bulgaria. Two impressive results, 15th in lead, 9th in boulder, so it's the boulder that really gave him those extra points, and he's only 18, of course. So, first attempt, pulls on, makes that start position. Cuts loose. Throws up with the left hand onto the crimp. And he'll adjust his feet once more. This is quick stuff as he hits the corner. I think he's got one hand on it. Into the heel now. Matches. Got to go out right now into that corner. He's not looking as comfortable as Luca did. That left hand flip would have helped, but no, a bit low. And nearly needs to hit the corner of that hold. He was slapping into the sort of no hold part of it on the right. The same way as Hannes did. He has a long look around the corner at that. Once you're up in a position, it's very uncomfortable and hard to see exactly where you're going. So, chalk bag in hand, he has a little think here. It's through the most steep part of this roof, and it is the power boulder, so expect the athletes to rest for a long time if they don't get through it. Luca's 25, looking good. Nicholas Collin just behind him. That 0.2 won't make much of a difference. Those two out in front at the moment, but Nikolai has a chance here on his second go. 4 boulders in this format. And of course, the 2 zones a little bit different from the 1 zone in the individual comp, and a decimal scoring system rather than the tops and attempts to zones and all the rest that we see in the individual. Resting a long time. He'll wait for the minute as well, I think. And that will give him potentially 2 goes if he falls early. But it's an energy-sapping climb, this. Well, there goes the minute mark. He's not quite ready yet either. Waits, patience from him as the clock ticks down. I don't think I could be that patient. I want to go. 50 seconds. I guess he's figured out that it takes him 30 or so seconds to climb the boulder maximum. He might as well wait. Well, with 40 seconds to go, he's back on, makes the touch. Out towards the left, pinching hard as he brings the right heel in. Looking a little more out of control on this crimp, fingers uncurling, but he finds the second crimp. Pushes upwards, 27 seconds as he matches heel to hand, squeezing that finger. Looked uncomfortable for a moment. And no, looked about as far away as he was the first time. 10 seconds to go. He'll leave with just the high zone, and it does seem to be a boulder that you either get it first go or that's it. Not much opportunity to recover. There's his teammate, Alexandra Totkova, watching on. She didn't manage to get into this combined final. So 2 athletes now, and we get to see boulder number 2. Nicholas is back in action after those power screams. And he's down on the left of the wall on the slab section. And Jonas Utelli, one of 2 Swiss team members in this final, is underway as well. Hits the crimp well, comes into the 10 now. Swinging those feet out as he tries to get some feet back onto the wall. There's the heel. So far, so good. Big move needed here, though, into the corner. Was in the right place with that right hand, but maybe not quite the range on it. And he'll reset here. Meanwhile, down on the slab, I say slab, more cordo than slab, I guess. And it's kind of a weird one because it does look on your screens like you should go immediately left, but that triangle at the beginning has no texture. And because of the angle of the wall, it pushes you backwards. So actually, going right is probably the better way to do that. Although I'd love to see someone try to break the beater on it. It's the first thing I thought about, but when I went and stood underneath it, I realized why it was that way. So out towards the no-tex, holds it, move to come though, and this is a long, long way with no handholds. You've got to be very precise landing on this giant volume. He sets himself up. Good feet here, but obviously the feet disappear in a minute. I'm thinking about doing it statically as well. Yeah, a very interesting beater break on that first one. I wonder if he's found something here. Pushes himself to the edge. Now sets himself up for this spring. And it is a very strange boulder, that. And you can see from his face, he just doesn't know yet. Which is good. He's got 2 minutes. Plenty of time. Now he goes again. He hasn't rested as long as his competitors. Maybe feeling fresher, maybe wanting to give himself 3 attempts at this. Big move out, hand sliding down, closer. He's kind of caught in a tricky time trap now with only 1:13 to go. I would imagine he'll rest about 30 seconds and then go quickly. Nicolas Collin has a look at this stretch over. He's not sure. Nice movements through. Now, before he tried to creep over to the left, I think he's just going to go for the full jump here. Sets himself. It's a really weird moment. You fling yourself over and a full spin down. Not making that jump, but he has got time to go again. Jonas, no. He will leave with the high zone. It's important to get that high zone, though, to stay in touch with everyone else. But so far, Nicolas and Luca Potocar out in front. That's much better, but he hasn't given himself time. 10 seconds. There's nothing on that arete to stop the momentum over. Well, he spun and twisted on that run and jump. Jonas got that close with the right hand. Nicolas Collin, that was the first time, the spring, the turn. Next up, Hannes. Would ideally like to find something on this run. Guillermo back on. He's in action. Back on the stage, I mean, from the other night, because obviously been competing all week. And thank you to the European President for chatting to us earlier on. It's always really interesting to hear the plans for the future, what's going on. And nice to see that paraclimbing features so heavily in what he's got planned for Europe events. Hannes. Let's see. Up towards the jump, Guillermo, who got a bronze medal in the lead, 22nd in Boulder, but generally a very good boulderer. Bumps those right hands up, drops it to the corner. He's got a toe hook in this time. It was a bit easy to release the hands like that. Now starts a bit of a swing over, hits it, slaps with the palm, but down. But he has got a lot of time. And still looking fresh. Some of that endurance in there from the lead, clearly still paying off. Hannes turns with 2 minutes. Into this position again as he looks upwards. Easy spring, but remember, it's no texture where his left foot is, and quickly over. Maybe just needs to pause, but it's not a jug that he's going up to off that starting hold. It's pretty slopey. Not something you can kind of hold on to and start driving left and right, and I think that's why he just flicked off it quickly. Guillermo is resting now. He's had a few attempts at that power boulder, so might just be feeling a tiny bit tired. Better this time from Hannes, into the 5. The second half of the boulder to come, of course, and the more difficult half. Tries to figure out the feet, wants to put a right near the edge of that blue volume, gets himself set. He needs to commit to this foot now, skips his way through. That is such a difficult jump. Cogs are whirring as he tries to work out the angle. Everything is working against you on that boulder. Meanwhile, Guillermo reaches through. Big swings, showing he's a little bit tired now. Still got some beams, though, as he matches briefly to bump out right. Will he do the toe? He's going for the heel this time. Pushing down, trusting it as his head disappears around the corner. Aims for the 25. No, and I think he's too far away now. And with the time remaining, not enough, and he will leave us. Hannes, meanwhile, hits that slopey hold again, but he's far away as well. And tricky start to the comp for him. No tops in 2 boulders, but zones along the way. Let's watch it again. That was the first couple of wild attempts where he just wasn't quite landing properly. And of course, no texture for the hands. Well, the Spaniard was slapping over. And then he started to get the range to go left. So Sasha comes on. And he won gold the other day and was absolutely delighted by that moment, as was the crowd. And there is our crowd, who have been filtering in throughout the day. Sunday, of course, here, so a slow start for a few people. Coffee's being drunk on the way down, and then this afternoon you can hear the excitement of the competition echo around the town, and it's certainly drawing people in. Luka Potocar flashed the first one. Let's see what he can do here. Sorry, not flash, got it in a couple of goes. Sets himself up, kicking on the wall. And he is managing to make this slopey hold work. Can't find the no-tex, though. Sasha chalks up. Let's have a look at what he's doing here. There isn't very long boulders in this men's round. Seth is doing a nice job of differentiating between men and women's comps, different styles, really using this wall from the Bern World Champs well. Sasha can't hold that right hand. Luka Potocar has his hands on his hips. It's a real thinker of a boulder, this. Mixed in with a pretty physical sequence. Sorry, he did flash the boulder. There we go. Thought I was getting mad. Did 25 on that flash. He hasn't flashed this, though. Better into the low zone now. Second half of the boulder with 2 minutes 12 to go. Luka trying that method of kind of skipping the feet through. It's a long way. You can't really span it. I think he might have been trying to land with the right leg and then come over into the corner, but you've got to be so precise to land on that jump. Kind of excited to see Sam Avezou on that one. So Sasha will clean up this hold, and being such a fantastic lead climber, lead specialist, and we mentioned this before with Laura earlier on, it's not about winning the boulder, it's about giving yourself as little to do on the lead wall as possible. And Sasha will just need to keep on racking up the points here. He's already got the low zone. Luka Potocar goes again, easy this time, learning the sequence. Oh, there is a small jib on the corner. There we go, onto the 10, but it's absolutely minuscule, isn't it? So starts this rock back over. Well, it's less wild, but it's still not close. Sasha, meanwhile, is on the last sequence here. Gets a heel in. Crowd get behind him as he brings that left hand across. One move away now. This looks good with that left. And, oh, for a moment, he held it. And with 30 seconds, I don't think that's going to be enough time. And no, he is going to leave. Oh, no, he's not. Might go again. So Luka starts the swing. He's easily in. 22 seconds on the clock. Can he figure something out with his last move? Back Lands, Sasha goes again, but drops. Not really enough time to rest, and he knows that. Worth a try, and he'll have to say goodbye. It was good work from Luca. As with Sasha as well, he was one hand away from finishing that, which would have given a big boost. So Sam Avezou will be the last climber on boulder number 1. That man also won gold the other day for boulder, and he does seem to be in boulder form. Super flowy. Just linking together moves and looking good in the lead wall as well. So the favourite, I think. But remember, he's been competing a lot. In the same way as we were talking about Zhenya earlier on, who's been in multiple days of competition. You just wonder if he's managed to recover in time. But look at this from Nikolai Rusev, straight in. And Sam Avezou as well, up to the low zone. And hits the high. Oh, and look at this for Nikolai. He's made that step across. What was the problem? Well, he's into the high zone. Sam Avezou, meanwhile, has a left heel. That's all that Nikolai is standing on. Up towards the top. No! So close as he came through, but he wants a brush. Sam Avezou, meanwhile, kind of got a toe around the corner, which might have helped, but caught him a little bit on the edge. That was impressive from Nikolai, that jump. Everyone else been struggling to find it. He did it easily. So 20, 2 high zones for him. Sam will rest as expected. Maybe going for 3 goes on this boulder. There's Nikolai on the 5, looks left, runs across. Great jump again. Pin perfect to land. It's a good hold, as you can see him. You can stand up with no hands, but landing is different. And then you've got to commit to a bad foot and then paddle dyno across into the corner, which is around a corner, by the way, blind and hard to see. One hand, 2 hands. Although he got 2 hands on it, it didn't show control. He has still got time, though. Sam Avezou is back into this corner. That left heel pushing down, holds it in a guppy now. There is a hold around the corner. Can he get to it, though? Hits it with the right hand. Looks good, matches. And that is a top for Sam Avezou. Well, no one doing the feet first method of Nicolas Collin, but Sam Avezou absolutely nailing that. Quick climb on the power boulder, and he has another minute in the tank to rest and recuperate. And I'll have a little look here as you come across, fair enough. Although the sequence is pretty easy to work out for them. It's just executing it, and he just about lands on that left foot and then brings the right foot through. Oh, that was as close as you can come, and he will go again. He had his hands right over the top. But of course, jumping to the left, your body weight is just swinging you over, and it's hard to get those hands into play. Up onto the no-ticks, quick stuff here. He's going to be rushed, whatever, and that might affect him, though. Just about into the no-ticks. At least he won't be ruining his skin. Round he goes, yes, into the zone. Right, final focus moment here. He's had 2 goes at getting this. That's the foot he's going to be standing on. 10 seconds. Will it be a buzzer beater moment? Looks at the clock, looks left, gets ready to go, and no! Oh, that is as close as you could possibly come to latching the final hold. I thought he was in. A hand popped. He nearly held it with one arm. Well, let's see the replays of this. This was him skipping across. Landing well on that big slopey volume. That was the time before when he got really close. Sam Avezou, meanwhile, polishing off the end of that boulder well. Big points for him. Nasty foot, but look how close. One hand went, the other followed. One of those you stay awake at night thinking about. So Nicolas Collin comes back on for M3. Jonas on M2. Sliding down, but got the right idea on that first go, and a little bit of a nod. He knows that was good. And now this is really the slab. I think I said down left was the slab before, but more Cordo. This is certainly slabby. And those 5 and the next yellow hold, generally a foot holds. They've been kind of doctored by our setters to create some bad hand holds. Jonas is in. Runs his way across, close. It's an exciting boulder to watch because when the athletes are making progress, you can see the gains in front of you. So Nicolas brings that right foot up, presses into the correct position at the start, brings the left foot in, heel down as he stands up. Nicolas having another think about this slab. Opposite ends of the wall. Audience's tension nicely split between the two. Everyone moving back and forth between the lead wall, the boulder wall, dodging the sun. Smooth into the no-tex now as he looks left again. He came close last time. Can he improve on this go? Crosses the hands. He's thinking about doing it more statically. Drops back down. And that's so much better, just about the edge of the wall, saving him. And he's about to discover how hard this move is as well. A bit too slow. I think there was a foot slip as he made the movement. Just gradual progress, and he's got a smile on his face. This is an enjoyable one to watch. Again, back on, 1 minute now. This jump is low percentage though, and he nearly fell before. So impressive how well Nicolai did that. I didn't talk much about the slab. It's on the right of your split screen. Those wood section of holes have 0 texture on them, but you don't really need to use them for this. That's better. 30 seconds now, potentially the last time to do this. He'll take a breath before committing. Looking around the corner. You've just got to trust an instinct in the air here. Comes around the corner, a bit slower on the movement, which I think is smart. Has to run down the wall the other side. What do we think? Has he got time for one more? Maybe. 14 seconds on the clock, and a low zone potentially for Nicolas Collin there. Well, 5-second mark is given. And Nicolas is just checking. I think, with judges. Well, this was the jump around the corner section. He chose a different method than Nikolai, who was launching. Jonas deciding to slow things down. That was onto the low zone. And he was given the low zone for that as well. Oh no, he wasn't given the low zone, interesting. So on Boulder 3, Nicolas Collin, to my scores, wasn't awarded. Remember, appeals can come through. We saw quite a few in the women's comp earlier on. So Hannes on the slab now. Guillermo runs up into the 5. Not that time, but close. Got 1 foot on. Hannes pulls back into that awkward starting position. The yellow lines indicating a limb. Pressing down with the left hand, bringing the foot up. No, not quite. Rolls those shoulders. Love that flick of the right leg. Hannes pushes down once more. He's looking a little bit awkward as he gets stood up. Can't really get that left foot engaged. Guillermo back and forth. Not making a lot of forward progress on that jump. Hannes gets that left leg up meanwhile. There's the 5. That won't be awarded yet. Wants a brush on it. It is warm out there. Kind of feels quite thundery, big clouds gathering overhead, but no rumbles in the distance. I think we should be okay for rain, but there is a big roof on this boulder wall as well, which is good to see, so we should be protected if it happens to do that. Started the kick and then changed his mind. Little alter with the angle, and that's much better. Different feet getting him across. Right, left foot onto the jib now. Looks around the corner, gets himself set. He goes slow as well, and as before, 2 hands on. I do think slow is better on that. Hannes stands up again, minute 30 on the clock. Better with the left leg, just smooth the motion. No, can't get stood up on it. I thought he was in. Slaps that hold. You can see how much chalk he's got on his hands. Really needed when there's this much skin being laid down. Goes again with 41 seconds on the clock. Needs something to happen now. Starts to swing back and forth. Lands, sets up for the second jump. Kicking off and not quite. 26 seconds. He has got time if he wants to go again. Hannes, meanwhile, will try to stand up into this zone. It's been fairly low scoring so far. And he's in once more, 8 seconds though. He's just going to have to launch around the corner. He looks at the clock. Can he make it? No, not quite. 1 second would have been on the clock, I think, if he'd managed it, but not going to happen. And Hannes leaves as well. You can see the sun there just kissing the edge of the boulder mats, but mercifully not on the wall itself. Luca Potocar is on. Sasha Lehmann is back. Maybe not Sasha's favourite style of boulder, this. But I think for a lot of athletes, they will appreciate the break for their skin. Especially after that power boulder on 2, where those sharp crimps would have been biting into some thin skin. So, straight up into the first hold. Can't hang around very long, needs to find some kind of a kick. He does do a bit of a swing, but it's, as I said, not really a jug. And struggling here. Where his feet are, no texture, 0, slippy as anything, but that's close. Luca stands up on that left foot this time, bobbles at the last moment, sends him back. Stands up, slowly, slowly. Wraps the fingers around that low zone. This is great. That's going to help the score as well. That 5 points, important in a round like this. Is he careful with the feet, creeps it, gets a heel in to steady himself. Or no, heel, a toe pressing against the edge of that grey volume. Now brings the left foot, trying to find something up there. There's not a lot to stand on. Latches the left, starts this swing onto the grey, and he's spread between the holes. I don't know how he's holding on here. That left one is better than the right, but only in certain positions. And you kind of got to push and match. Wow. Sasha jumps back onto the start of the boulder. Tries a Houdini swap with the hands. Not sure that's the way. And Sasha's into the low zone. He's into the 10 now. Looks around the corner, stands on it. Explodes up, 2 hands, no. Oh, Sasha doing really well on his anti-style though. 19.3, he's in touch with the top, well, top 3 definitely, but no one's really pulled ahead at this stage. This man is on 34, which doesn't mean a lot. Presses down into the position again. He's deciding to go with the left foot, trust the right foot more as he gets stood up. Looks towards the 5. Wraps the fingers. Makes the match, bobbles it, but manages to hold it. Sasha begins his run over and lands it. So back towards where he was before, 30 seconds. Luca as well. If Luca can get this, he really will pull ahead, but it's important to get that high zone. Does the swap? No, he doesn't. Nearly did, and Sasha as well. No go for him. Well, Sasha says goodbye to the crowd. Nikolai up next. Let's have a little look at this. This is how close Sasha came. One hand on, couldn't bring the right hand into play. Launched a few times towards it though. Athlete's almost running down that slab on the left in order to get down. Right, Sam Avezou comes out. And this is the one I was looking forward to watching him on. Certainly his kind of thing, this. Stays out of the sun. Lays that towel down in order to make sure his feet are as clean as possible, which you need on a boulder that has this many foot movements in it. Easy from Sam. This is the flow I was talking about. When he's on form on a cordo move, it just looks like, well, water. Look at that. Beautiful. So, one move away. Can he possibly flash this? Surely not. This last move must take some learning. Left foot on the jib. Looks around the corner. Gets himself set. Ah, it was so close to flashing it, but I think he's figured out everything he needs to in that first go. And plenty of time to get it done. 3 more whole minutes of time available. Nikolai on the slab. Presses upwards. Sam Avezou back towards the 5. Nikolai has to jump down. Sam runs across. Little foot movement to get established. Tiny handhold. You don't really need it. You just need it to give yourself a little bit of drive, but it's all about that left foot really. Better from Sam, and yes, he did learn from that first go. That's 2. And that moves him way out in front now with 50. So Sam leaves the mats with another 2 minutes to rest. That's the advantage of getting these boulders done as fast as he is. Time off away just to recuperate. Nikolai looks up, wobbling as he balances his way through. So 1.5 minutes on the clock here. Nikolai pulls on. This slab proving to be tricky for everyone at the moment. And that score on the left not being updated yet for Sam Avezou's. Up towards the 5. Gentle, gentle does it. Has fingers on now, really spread out. Flies left, can't hold it. Powerful way of doing that slab. So Nikolai again, squeezing with that right hand. Hits the left well, little adjustment. That's powerful stuff in order to do that hand adjustment, get it into the wrap. Finds the feet as well, he's so strong, but 4 seconds, I'd almost forgotten the time, came down. And I think that buzzer just got in his head there, but powerful climber. I know I say the word powerful a lot, but it's just, his ability to squeeze is crazy. This was Sam Avezou on the skip across. Look at that, 2 hands fully in, sinking, getting a little bit more height than the others who were going more left before latching the hands. He was up and into that top hold. Nicholas turns. Let's see boulder number 4, shall we? Slopey start, into a pocket, crossing through into that 5. Feet out right. Jonas stands up. Falls the first time. Meanwhile, Nicholas has made it into the high zone, gets a heel in. Giant hold, but hard to hold on to come as he gets himself set. Wait for the power screams. Up he goes. Yes! Wow, strong stuff from him on that final climb. Started off well and finished well. Slab though. What an awkward customer this one is. Stands up now, feet either side. Comes down towards the edge. The setters have blocked that though to stop you crimping it. They've just put some screws in there. Hits the 5, wants to palm down onto something. It was too far to go all the way to the left. He's directing the brushes to clean things up. The interesting stage of the competition here. Could go either way, couldn't it? A couple are starting to pull ahead though. Sam Avezou's 50, Nicholas Cohen's 54. Remember, Sam has lots of boulders in hand. So again, has that left foot on. Up with the left hand, wants to swap it quick, but can't. So up again with a minute 20 on the clock. Jonas coming close to so many boulders, but not really being given the points for it. Just 20 on the board at the moment. So back up towards the slab now. Creeps that hand down, sets himself towards the zone. Into the next hold, works those feet through. Kicks out left, there's the high zone. If you can drop down towards it, but you've got to swap those hands over. Absolutely brutal move this on a slab. Little adjustment, wants to find the black volley, can't. And that is such a hard move. Well, we'd love to see the athletes fighting hard, and wow, are they right now. That's the high zone, but gosh, you've got to do a difficult move to get there. Nicholas, though, that was the rotation. We missed it on camera. Great to see a replay. Came through, up to the big ball, locked it off, matched it, celebrated. And there's the high zone. It's tantalizingly in reach, but you've got to do a whole difficult hand swap to get to it. Hannes Puman on the last climb of his boulder round. Just reminding himself of these moves here. Get him up on the slab. Right, springs up, pressing, as we've seen everyone do. Quickly it becomes a bit of a nightmare. Hannes easily through, spinning in that rotation. There's the 10, campuses up to that, then brings that left foot on, and he's one move away suddenly as well. This boulder, pretty important, I think, to top a slab, almost impossible it seems. Up he goes, and yes, it's another flash on M4. So Hannes' work is done. We'll wait for his score. Cheeky wink to someone. So we get to focus on this slab with 3 minutes to go. And can anyone unlock this? And that's Puman up to 39.8 now. Ooh. So low percentage as well. It's nothing you can really hold on to. You've got to wrap the hand into it. So, pressing down once more, gets the right foot up this time. Super awkward with that right foot. He's just kind of edging on the edge of it, and he just wants to twist. You can see what he's trying to do. The sole of the shoe trying to turn over towards the left in order to drive left, but for some reason, really not comfortable with this one. Sometimes you just get into the wrong position, you can overthink it, and wasn't comfortable on that go. So, a minute 15, and not looking close at the moment. Full concentration from the coaches down at the front there, and he's back on. Looks right, brings the foot over, hops it, hopefully into a better position this time. Still causing him some issues, gets a knee in play. He shifted the foot lower, then immediately bounced it back to where it was before, tried to spring up, but I don't think anyone's got the grip on that 5 to do it that dynamically with no feet. I think slowly is the key on that. Wraps it better this time. Really good stuff. Right, 8 seconds though again. Not enough time probably to get this done. That's the hand swap. No, I had to rush it. And he will have to leave as well. This was Hannes's quick flash. That move introduced a couple of years ago and really one the athletes know pretty well by now. Up towards the top. Boulder number 4, pretty toppable, but that will start to stack up the pressure on those who have yet to climb on it. They'll know they need to get it done. So Sasha Lehmann will come down towards the slab. Potocar will hit up this final boulder, which I'd expect him to send this pretty quick, actually. He's a powerful man. This is a boulder that will suit him. LA Sasha's from the crowd. Right. Luca jumps on. Gets into the starting position, toes underneath, and you have to release one of them in order to come into the pocket. That spin, so far so good. He'll continue the motion through. Sasha, meanwhile, looking good, stood up on the first time. Falls though. Luka Potocar campuses up to the edge. One move away now as he gets a left foot, finds a right heel. I think he'll change that heel into a toe. Get himself ready for the jump. He's not quite in the right place yet. Now it's better. Yes. Holds the lock off well, makes that match, and 3 minutes 10. That's a quick flash in the end of his boulder round 2, and relief a bit on his face. Big score. Sasha, meanwhile, oh, the pinch. Everyone else wrapping their hands. Sasha going for a more delicate approach, which didn't look bad. You've got to go so slowly into that position. in order to make that work. So scores down at the bottom. Luca Potocar up to 60 now, just under. So spreading out, pinching again. Crowd, big Swiss presence, all down at the front watching on as Sascha Lehmann gets to go again. So back up into this position. I'm loving the way he pinches. Sets himself, looks. Up he goes, holds the left, not quite. Sascha back into this press. 1 minute to go, and a lot of athletes seeming to unlock it in the last couple of seconds, so you don't want to leave it too late. Of course, not something they're choosing to do. Pretty hard, this boulder. Nothing really to be had for the grip there. Gets himself in the right position, trusts the left foot as he brings the right foot on. Oh, the left overbalances. I don't think he hit himself on the way down, but it's so frustrating falling off a slab like that. It's interesting chatting to Nika Potapova in the commentary box the other day. She was saying how she used to hate slab climbing and has forced herself to get good at it, and that's what you need to do, I think. It's one of those things that's horrible until you're good, and then the joy of unlocking a slab is a great climbing feeling. Sascha, though, watch that left foot. It's got to stay as he comes up. The right leg goes. No, the right leg wasn't in the correct position to hold that stand up. And I think he's done. Sascha will leave, and only one climber to go on M4, M3. This was Luca's flash. Everyone getting through this boulder nice and quickly. And a big score for him coming into the lead. He suddenly, I start thinking anyway of potential podium places, and I'll whisper it, but he's got a chance. And so does this man. Sam Avezou's been pretty much perfect so far. But this slab might be literally a step too far. Very difficult boulder, whereas this one maybe a little too easily. It's a hard one, isn't it, for the setters to get right every time. And they've done a good job so far. Fantastic separation at the moment. Right, spins through, onto the 5. Easy peasy at the moment. Keep an eye on Sam as well. He stood up quickly. Nikolai hits the left hand. Just adjusts those fingers up onto the good bit of the side pull. Gets himself set. No issues so far from him. Sam latches the 5. Oh no, Nikolai does fall going to the top, so not a flash for him. Whereas Sam flashed the low zone. What is Sam Avezou eating for breakfast at the moment? This is crazy. Got to do the foot swap though, the hand swap. Which he does into the low, high zone. He's the first one to get that. Will that count? I'm not sure. I think he wants to make more certain of it. Yeah, moves those hips just to try to show the judges he's using it, but I think he's got to work out how to drop that left foot somehow out of the way. And no, the second he did, lost momentum. I'm not sure if that's going to be awarded. So Sam has a think about that move, unaware, of course, of how good he was on that boulder. Yeah, he wasn't awarded the high zone, just the low at the moment. He needed to kind of shift his hips, but wasn't really making any progress on it. Nikolai drop the top, see if he can find it the second time. Easy. Gets the maximum, minus that 0.1 for the attempt. And he leaves the stage with a pretty good score at the end. Right, Sam, he was so quick the first time. Has he figured out a way? And watch the grip strength if he manages to do this hand swap again. Just looks so solid. No one else has got close to this thing. And Sam Avezou looks like it's a different kind of boulder problem. He might get it now. The foot is way lower. Instead of being on the blue, he went straight onto the black. Better from him. There's the 25. He should be in. He's done the impossible once more. Hits the 25 with the match. Sam Avezou is on a different level right now. Frankly, looks unbeatable on the boulder wall. One boulder to go, and we know it's a pretty easy one to climb, so I'm expecting big scores from Sam Avezou in the final two boulders. There's our crowd who have been watching every movement of this boulder final. Nikolai getting it the second time. A big jump up, hugging the slope, and then Sam Avezou made the foot adjustment he needed to do. And his learning's on a different level as well at the moment. The way he processes these moves just seems to get into his body, get into his mind super quick, and he can execute it. I wish he'd found some of that form during the Olympics. I mean, he was good there, but not what he would have wanted out of the Olympics. And we're seeing now it really informed Sam Avezou. Okay, last climb then. We'll get to focus on this for the final three. Guillermo has a look. This is a pretty straightforward boulder into the left. Rotates through with the right. Matches with the left. Everyone doing almost identical beta on this one. Heel in. Swaps to the toe. Gets yourself set. Don't blow the top. Hug it and done. Good work. So, job done for him. Boulder number 4, rotating quickly through this one. Our backstage area has a little warm-up wall. There's a bigger one at the back of the stadium, then an entire gym for them to warm up, which is the main isolation for the comps where we had more athletes. So Guillermo on now. Let's see what he can do on M4. Into the starting hold. And no, the first one to hesitate on the bottom of the boulder. So he goes again on M4, toes underneath. Better this time, way more accurate as he comes in. Onto the 5, low, well actually no, straight to the middle of that hold. Oh wow, well, maybe this is a bit of the pressure we've seen. Everyone else has cruised through this boulder. Guillermo suddenly struggling. Jonas before made it look easy, as did Nikolai, Luca, Hannes, and Nicolas. Plenty of time though. Not liking this boulder currently. Hits the left, spins in. Still a bit wild with the feet here, and needs to drive up. Holds it though, and gets a heel. All right, this is where he fell before. Gets set for the jump. Can he piece it together now? Yes, just. That left hand for a moment looked like it was sliding. But it goes, thank goodness for him, and that bumps up his score. Just under 50 now. Of course, Sam can jump into the 90s if he gets it done. 2 to go then. then we'll get the results, leave you for a bit while we go and have a look at the lead wall and then return for the final part of this European Championship comp. This was him rotating through, good work, and then the top got set, did the hug, finishing things off nicely. Sascha Lehmann then, last Swiss athlete on this climb. Just Sam Avezou to come after him. Swinging through, nice and casual. Oh, brilliant. Chalks up with one hand. We saw this from Philip Schenk last night on the lead wall. Oh, he does miss the next hold. Seemed to have got it okay. Perhaps just not quite on the feet. Or maybe the one-arm hand cost him a bit of energy. I certainly think I chalk up not on that hold like that. These athletes can hang on. I did a piece with Shauna Coxey in the Olympics, and she was saying how she could pretty much hold one-armed forever. It's just a skill that's trained into these athletes. Bread and butter. So, Sascha again. Up he goes into the starting holds. This is simple. Will he chalk up again? He will. Makes sure of it. Oh, goes up with the right hand, drops back down, changes his mind. Sascha making things more complicated than they need to be, I think. Up. No. He's kind of in between, isn't he? Guillermo did that kind of flick with the legs to drive himself towards it. Sascha not quite finding momentum, and so far not the distance. And I think maybe the pressure started to ramp up on this boulder. You would have seen lots of athletes coming back into isolation, having done it quickly. They'll hear the crowd. Sascha rests with 1:47 left on the clock. Up he goes, toes in underneath. Eyes left, swings through. This time not hanging around to chalk, and I think that's good. So swings, kicks up, just about holds it and adjusts that left hand. Into the undercling now, needs to get this. 1:25 on the clock. Just about from Sascha Lehmann. And relief again in his face as he finishes. That bumps the score up as well. That was the top, came through, and then watch his face, just pure relief at the top of that thing. Ooh. So last athlete out will be Sam Avezou, and I said he's almost unstoppable. I'm expecting him to get this very quickly. So Sam, don't let me down, please. He stands, faces the crowd. We'll chalk up first, get himself ready as we watch our last climber on our final boulder of the competition now. Into the 5, spins through, kicks off the wall a little bit, springs up into 10 now, brings the right foot through, gets himself set, jump, matches, it's a flash, and that will put Sam up high on the scoreboard into the 99.7s, out in front. And considering he's in good lead shape as well, he is the favourite moving into the next round, but he has got some competitors close on his heels. Well, we're going to see the results now, and do remember that peels can come through, so this might alter a little bit between rounds, but I haven't had any messages about them. This was Sam launching upwards. Quick, easy work from him. Let's check the results then. Sam Avezou in the 99s in the top spot. Luka Potacar just below 60. Nicholas Collin 55. Then Nicolas Rusev, Jonas Utelli down in 5th. Also in the 49s is Guillermo. Sasha Lehmann 44. Hannes Puman 39. But you've got to admit that Sam Avezou way out in front at the moment. Luka Potacar perhaps his closest rival. Let's see if that man can find some magic on the lead rope. But currently, Sam Avezou the favourite. Well, I'll leave you with some shots now as we reset for the lead. The route already there. I'll be back very soon to chat you through all of the action as we try to find our winner and crown the men's European champion for combined. I'll return soon.
Le view, mesdames et messieurs, le view. Qu'est-ce qu'on nous traite bien au view. On vous adore. Le view. Et évidemment, Vie des Arts, Clean-up, Acture Show, PK et LAC. Mesdames et messieurs, on vous donne rendez-vous d'ici une demi-heure pour la diff. À tout de suite.
faire chez moi si tu veux. La plupart du temps, c'est des trucs comme ça.
ça pour la table d'observation. Ça a été un combat chez les filles, ça a été vraiment jusqu'au bout. On ne savait pas qui allait être le champion d'Europe. Évidemment, il y a eu un combat entre Zélia Avezou, entre Laura Bongoma et Evgenia Kostekovia. Ça s'est joué à une prise entre l'Italienne et la gratteuse ukrainienne. Et ça s'est joué à guerre plus avec, aussi avec Zélia Avezou. Donc on verra. Pour l'instant, celui qui a un maximum de points devant lui, c'est ça Avezou. Alors s'il ne peut pas dire évidemment, il devrait être large, mais à ce petit jeu, il vaut mieux attendre la fin de la compétition avant de s'avancer. Sacha Lehmann, champion d'Europe hier de la GIF. Sarah Avezou, deuxième. Le troisième, c'était l'Espagnol Guillermo. Jonas, lui, était quatrième. Voilà, je suis sûr que, évidemment, Jonas, ça lui tient à cœur de champion de Milan sur ce championnat d'Europe. À partir de là, que le meilleur gagne. 17h05, observation. Bon, merci les ambulanciers, il y a vraiment des organismes de sécurité. Voilà. Les médecins, un peu, les ambulanciers, merci d'avoir pris soin du public, des docteurs. Là, je ne voulais pas remercier encore le début, merci à la police aussi de Villars sur Lyon. Voilà, merci à tous ceux qui ont travaillé, merci vraiment complètement tout à l'heure. Évidemment, merci les coquilles, merci le public. Le public, vous avez été énorme, vous allez encore l'être. On a fait le tour des partenaires tout à l'heure, on a remercié un peu tous ceux qui ont fait ces championnats d'Europe un succès. On voulait remercier plus particulièrement MSP, la sonorisation, qui nous a permis de survivre jusqu'au bout avec 8 journées de pro. Et puis alors, le coup de cœur, c'est l'Hôtel View. Merci à l'Hôtel View, we love you. On est bien, voilà, on a des views incroyables sur la chaîne de montagne. C'est du bonheur, merci de nous avoir accueillis. C'est du bonheur, vive la Suisse. Pour l'instant, c'est un groupe de personnes qu'on peut remercier et féliciter, c'est les joueurs qui nous ont régalé. Alors, des fois, il y a des buts sur les ouvertures, et là, pour le coup, 0 but, tout a fonctionné, on a eu les échos, c'était parfait, c'était fantastique. Je ne sais pas souvent pour se régaler dans ce boulot-là. C'est aujourd'hui gros big up. Aujourd'hui, ces 5 derniers jours, parce qu'il n'y a pas eu de problème dans l'ouverture. Il y a eu 2 buts. 2 petits buts sur lesquels ils bloquent. Mais bon, les nécessaires aussi, ils ont une bonne impression. Sur le bloc numéro 3, le bloc numéro 4. Et ils sont importants. Sinon, ça n'a rien rendu au spectacle à chaque fois. Au contraire, c'était rien été joué avant le dernier passage. C'était fantastique, franchement. Là, ils ont contribué de leur façon à ce travail et au succès de cette compétition. On a eu une grosse là. Ça ne va pas, franchement, voilà, au top. Pourtant, ils savent que moi, je vais faire le pas. Vraiment, quand ça ne bouge pas, j'appelle ça les championnats d'Italie. D'ailleurs, si tu veux prendre les super joueurs, on a déjà des énormes. Quand je suis souvent qui est Strasbourgeois chez toi, à Réunis un petit peu là, de temps en temps. Ça lui fait plaisir d'aller venir en Suisse. Alors, c'est bon ça. Pour tous ceux qui sont amoureux. Je rappelle que je cherche toujours à devenir Suisse. C'est jamais quelqu'un qui apprécie écouter les gens. Oui, il faut faire là. C'est Christophe, on s'en est pas. bon ça, qui chante ça, chaque étape. Alors merci aux bénévoles et puis merci à l'équipe des t-shirts roses qui se coordonnés sur leur téléphone là. Alors t-shirt rose et puis l'autre à côté là-bas, je les vois à sa chaise au fond. Bravo pour votre travail, vos sourires. Les bénévoles aussi, évidemment, bénévoles qui ont continué à 5800 bénévoles sur 5800 bénévoles de la Villars, tous suivis par elle. Le sponsor pour elle, c'est parce qu'ils ont pas facile d'alimentaire. Et bravo à la community manager des réseaux sociaux de Villars sur Roland, tout partout, qui ne peut pas plus. Et puis, l'idée pour la petite équipe, surtout de Sébastien, Sébastien Lehmann, qui a depuis plusieurs années est le responsable d'événementiel et animation de la station. Depuis plusieurs années, il s'organise cette compétition, on se fait à chacun de ses lieux, ou à l'équipe aussi. On espère sincèrement que ça continue ici à Villars-sur-Roland, parce que quand c'est vraiment une histoire, c'est complète. Les castings, le sud, le moins. Voilà. Merci pour aider énormément les autres amis. Bon, merci à tous les chromopins suisses, les juges, les types qui sont informatiques de partout. Les casses. Thanks a lot for your job. Et s'il y a eu un problème, on peut tout reprendre du début. Maintenant, c'est vrai, effectivement, problème à faire. Regardez, il est fatigué dans le milieu. Les yeux, la confiance, c'est un tapis. Parce que nous, on va rentrer chez nous, mais eux, ils ont tout des campagnes. Il y a du melon. Kiss. Bon, lui, j'espère que les gens payés pour le suite. Mr. President, Jury President, 3 minutes. Okay, 3 minutes. And observation. Est-ce qu'on peut avoir sur le grand géant le classement provisoire, s'il vous plaît? Histoire qu'on puisse voir un petit peu comment se comportent les deux Suisses qui font la finale de bloc. Voilà, si on peut avoir le provisoire. Ça aussi. Voilà, sur l'écran géant, mesdames et messieurs, vous avez le classement provisoire à la suite du bloc. Donc le nombre de points, 44 points. Alors Puman, 39-44 pour Sacha Lehmann. Ensuite c'est Guillermo. 49-49 pour Villars. 49-6 pour Rusev sur le Villars. 54-7 pour Collin. Toujours 59. Allez, messieurs, là, ils sont là, on va les applaudir, ils vont sortir pour l'observation. 6 minutes d'observation. Villars sur Lehmann. 2 Suisses en finale. On voit Nicolas Collin, on voit Nicolas Rusev. On peut les applaudir, messieurs, là.
Hello and welcome back to Villars sur Collin for the final stage of this boulder and lead competition. It is lead time and the athletes are out on the stage observing the route. My name is Matt Groom. I'm joined by co-commentator Jules Muchelan in the commentary box. So Jules, for people who don't know you, tell us a bit about yourself as a climber and athlete.
So hello everyone, I'm a climber for a French team since 3 or 4 years and I'm competing only in lead. And I also do a lot of rock climbing. And let's go for speaking about this combined finals. I think the route will be super good, and let's see.
Yeah, it's a really exciting route with some interesting sequences. I want to talk to you about your teammate, Sam Avezou, because what on earth has that man been doing? He's unbelievable at the moment.
Yeah, Sam is crazy strong. For me, he has one of the best climb in the world. He climbs always as perfectly, super fast, super precise, and he's in crazy good shape after the Olympics, so I hope him for a win for sure. And he had a crazy boulder round, so let's see how is it going.
Yeah, exactly. He's in the 99s, so out in front at the moment, but these two will try to do something about that. Lead specialist Sacha Lehmann talking through the route. There is the man we've been focusing on, Sam Avezou. We're spying on him through the trees as he looks up. And this route, very interesting. It has a move in the middle that should be a full rotation round, face the audience, and then spin back into the wall. I wonder if they spot that.
Yeah, this move will be crazy for sure.
Did you see that as a move when you were looking at the route?
I saw this and I was like, maybe it's this, but not sure. So I can't wait to see the first climber to be sure about that.
Yeah, me too. Apparently it is possible to face the wall, but much, much harder. So
yeah,
we could see people fall.
Yeah, it would be nice for sure.
Yeah. So Good. That's how close Hannes Puman came, though. Close, but not that 25. Meanwhile, Sasha on a power boulder did well, holding on to these crimps. Eventually, anyway, not on that go. Meanwhile, Luka Potocar, well, he was burning through the boulders. Sasha got pretty close to the end, one hand on, needed to match, couldn't quite do it, and a bit of frustration kicking in for him. Nikolai Rusev, meanwhile, the first one to unlock that 10, made it look simple, running across, landing perfectly, but the end of the boulder turned out to be equally hard. He got two hands on it, couldn't show control, couldn't match. And meanwhile, Sam Avezou was just doing a Sam Avezou style thing, absolutely crushing the first climb. Nikolai peeling off, that was as close as he came.
About the World Cup, like Boulder qualification, semi-final, final, lead quali, semi-final, and now the combine. So he's so tired, but he wants so much to win. His main goal was to add the three gold medals. Unluckily, yesterday he was second, but he had a good fight with Sasha, so it was good to see.
So his goal was 3 gold medals coming into this competition. So he wanted to get 3 golds. That's what he told himself at the beginning.
It was the main goal for him, because for sure he can have this free one, but it's 2 gold and one second medal can be also good.
Yeah, well, he's certainly put himself in a good position looking at those scores. 99.7, way out in front. Luka Potocar closer, and he's good on a lead rope as well, but I think Sam would have to make a mistake for Luka to get ahead of him.
Yeah, sure. 40 points, it's not nothing, so I think Sam made a bit mistakes to miss the gold medal.
But we did see for the women, for example, Ayala Karem was out in front. She did make a mistake, so it can happen out there, but Sam is a little bit more confident on a rope than Ayala. All right, well, we will start off with Nicolas Collin, who comes out. The order unchanged from Boulder despite the points, and the athletes themselves have left the stage now. The observation done, everything is being prepared, and this route is on the left hand side, and that spin move is where the yellow and black holds are in the middle of the route. It's absolutely fascinating.
Yeah, it will be crazy for sure. The crowd will love it for sure.
Yeah, they will. Well, let's start off at the bottom. You come through these screen volumes. They're stacked mainly for aesthetic reasons down low, although some are quite useful. Where that swinging one is, for example, that's a bigger hold there, but you bump into it from the bottom. Make your way carefully through. No points available here, but the points start on that 1. 1 point per hold in this section. That spin move, which maybe there might be a mistake, you never know. You then traverse over to the left, all the way to the edge of the wall. From that 10 onwards, each hold is worth 2 points. Tricky sequences, you kind of go left, and then there's a crimp climbing, which you could bump across, or you can cross. There's various different ways to do that. Into the 30, holds are worth 3 points from there. And then we hit the head wall, which is about 25 degrees. It's overhanging, it's steep up there, which is unusual for a lead route.
Yeah, the last part can be less physical, but for sure sometimes the route setter can put some physical moves. So it's interesting to see how the route setter work and how the climber want to climb this part.
Absolutely. And the temperature and humidity has risen as well. And the clouds have come overhead, which is trapping a bit of the heat into the stadium. So it'll be interesting to see. And there's 100 points. There are 100 maximum points available for lead. If you get to the top, you get 100. That's added to the boulder score. And whoever comes closest to 200 will take the win. And we are minutes away now. And tell me, you've been outside watching this. There's a good atmosphere in the stadium. The crowd seem to be enjoying it.
Yeah. There are a lot of people today, and everybody is so happy to be there. So it will be nice.
Yeah, exactly.
And one crazy thing, we find a sponsor in the crowd. A man who want to give 500 euros.
Wow.
For a winner.
So if you're just joining us, welcome to Villars. And you were just saying how someone in the crowd wanted to give money to the winner.
Yeah, he don't know a lot of things about this sport, but he was absolutely in love with this route, and he say, oh, okay, if a man take the last hole, I give him 500 euros if he climb in less than 4 minutes.
Wow.
It's so fun.
I mean, is he willing to give commentators some cash too? Maybe he should come up to the commentary box. I can put him on a microphone. For 500 euros, he can have it.
Yeah, it's so fun.
All right, Nicolas Collin is ready. He's waiting on the steps. He hasn't had that long to recover from a tough boulder round, and he's our first athlete out on the stage. Next athlete, Tanis Puman, is in the background somewhere, waiting. And what's this moment like when you're waiting to go out? You know, what are you doing personally to prepare?
I just try to deep breath and keep calm and just focus on my route. I try to don't put some attention on the crowd because it's easy to think about other things than your route.
Okay, well, Nicolas will need to focus now. He's 26, lots of World Cups under his belt. And he has a long look up, lots of support from the audience. The athletes get 40 seconds to read the route. He doesn't need it all. And he will prepare now. And looks quite easy down low.
Yeah, the first part looks easy, the rolls are good, but there are not a lot of food, so it can be a bit tricky. We will see. Good knee bar here.
Yeah, massive knee bar straight away. And he'll use that to chalk up. There's a clock down on the bottom right. They have 6 minutes to complete the route. And these next holds, he wants to go all the way as high as possible. There's lots of blocked ones, but he's onto the right hold now. Little bump into a good jug. And then makes another clip here.
And in the next section, there are not a lot of food. I don't know how we will climb this. It will be interesting.
Yeah, there's a little edge, isn't there, created down the bottom, and he uses that and then upgrades the feet. A big move down low. Okay, so he has 3 quick draws in now. No points, of course. Points will start up by that black volume.
Nico was also super close to qualify for the Olympics.
Yeah, very true, the OQS. Yeah, that OQS seems like a long time ago now when we're in Shanghai and Budapest. So, points on the board for Nicolas Collin. Choosing to wrap the whole of that hold with the right hand. There is a pocket in there, but maybe better just to hold on like that. Giant pinch. Now, this is the section in a minute where he could spin to face the audience.
Now we need to push super hard.
Oh. Will he have seen it, though? Not yet. Palm in. He'll make the clip from here. Points are on the left. He's got 4 currently, and he is doing it facing in, so more difficult. He might be in some trouble, but steps through. Well, that's the other way to do it, facing in.
But it looks not that bad like this. He struggled a bit, but he don't lost a lot of energy, of power.
Yeah, I think he's okay. Although do remember how much he's being pushed back by the overhang.
10 points now.
Yeah, so more points available from this point onwards, 2 per hold. He moves up into provisional second. It's the crimp, stands up high into a sloper, and crimp's coming up now. What would you do? Would you cross here, or would you bump the
Yeah,
hand?
sure. From the ground, that looked the right beta, but when you climb sometimes, like Nico, you can readjust this.
Well, he's going to clip. They are pretty good crimps for the athletes, these, but it's just going to burn your forearms. You've got to hold on really hard with this.
Come on, Nico.
Starting to struggle now. You can see the shake, the power scream as he drops into a good hold.
Nico always screams super hard. I love seeing this.
I don't know how he has the breath to carry on climbing. Crosses through.
Nice.
Up towards the right hand. Big bump towards the black volume. Oh,
Real fighter.
still screaming here.
Come on, Nico.
Oh, and falls.
Foot slip.
I think, yeah, the heel slipped or
Yeah.
something. All right, well, 102.7 is his total, 48 added to that. And
It was
we
a
were,
nice fight.
yeah, we were both leaning forward, weren't we, as he got higher. He's so excited to watch, yeah, and then he must have to breathe afterwards, because you're trying to climb, you're trying to scream, it's a lot.
Yeah.
So Nicholas tries to undo the knot. He doesn't need to leave now, he can go to the edge of the stage. And this was interesting. A bit risky as well before the first clip's in.
The knee bar is super big, and the foot also, so I think he's okay.
Yeah, I think he'd be right. If I was the B-lane, I'd be a bit nervous watching his head facing the ground, but he did it easily. And this is where he really started to have to fight. And look how bad that hold is. Maybe it wasn't a foot slip.
Yeah, sure. A heel slip.
Yeah. I think he was maybe pretty pumped as well.
Yeah, he was so pumped. Nice climb.
Next athlete, Hannes Puman, walks up the steps, waves to the crowd. Let's see how he gets on with this route. He's more of a lead climber than a boulderer. Super strong athlete as well.
Yeah, he went to Voiron at the French Training Center to train some months ago before the Olympic qualifier. He was super strong. Also in bouldering and lead, he has crazy endurance, and he climbs also super well.
Yeah, very technical with his moves. And he's just reminding himself of these sequences. I remember 40 seconds before they'll hustle him onto the wall. He wouldn't get disqualified, but they would make him hurry up. A few beers being popped now by the crowd members as we come up towards 5:20 in the evening. So he's underway, pulls off the ground, hits that left hand. No. And into the big hold. This is where the knee bar was.
Yeah, no knee bar for him.
Oh, there it is, puts it in, but doesn't really use it. It's just kind of to adjust the feet. Creeps himself up, smearing on the wall. And it's not very good, that first hold, where his right hand is. That's much better there.
Nice, he has the jug, he can clip easily.
There's Nicholas Collin, our current leader,
Oh,
still
so
breathing hard.
tired.
Yeah, I love that throne as well.
Yeah, sure.
So good.
Now he can just chill.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, clips are in. I wonder if Hannes is going to spin here. Not necessary to do so, but easier. So if anyone spots it, it might help them. Now he uses that differently. Nicholas was pinching it with a whole
I think it's
hand.
better like this.
I think so too. I don't know why Nicholas did that. It was a bit strange.
Yeah, maybe a little sloper.
Yeah, maybe like slopers, yeah. All right, looks left. He's got to come round the corner here. Puts in a heel, locks off that left arm, shakes out the right. And that's deceptively hard, that move. I love it. It's almost like outdoor climbing, this, the way the setters have created that.
Yeah, sure. And Hannes did a lot of multi-pitch routes with this kind of stuff. For sure, I love it.
Yeah, it's just, he's happy here. But he's not quite in the right place with that left hand yet. He needs to bring the right foot up first.
Yeah, with the right foot is too short.
Yeah, and it is quite awkward. He needs to make some space.
Nice.
Oh, it's risky though, this. That's all he's standing on. If one of those feet goes, he's not going to be able to save himself. And all the blood rushing into his head as well.
Yeah.
All right, he rotates, left foot on.
I don't like to climb this kind of move when it's me, but it's always so fun to watch some friend on this kind.
Yeah, it hurts my shoulders watching it.
Yeah.
He breathes deep. Hasn't got that quick draw in yet. I hope he hasn't forgotten it. I think he'll get the clip and then maybe reach, back with the right hand. So, palming up with the right hand, face close to the wall. That's cost him quite a lot of time. But I'm not sure time is going to be important on this route.
Yeah,
I think they're going to fall first.
Yeah.
You so rarely see the men finish a route now.
Sure.
Never happens.
So rarely. Yeah. More than 5 minutes, it's also rarely, so 6.
Yeah. Good work from Hannes, though. More points available now as he moves up to 4th.
Too powerful on the cling now.
So, hits the blocked crimp. And he's going from pressing to crimping now.
This big heel hook is so important for the next crimps because you have less weight on the hand.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, that heel very important.
He's so pumped now.
Yeah,
Come on, Hannes.
not liking any of it. He can't really go back either. Oh, that was close. Oh, and yet he can cut loose, but he hasn't made the clip. And I don't think he can make that clip, you know. He's looking for a crazy high foot.
Oh. Come on, Hannes, fight.
Goes to, oh, he has made it though.
Whoa. To hook.
How is he still on?
Come on, Hannes.
Full effort. He wants some weight off his arms, but... Oh, no, he's done. That was so impressive. I thought he was going to fall off way before that.
Yeah, sure. He had a good fight also, so he can be happy.
Yes, exactly, yeah. He tried to... If he could maybe have got that toe hook in, he could have shaken out perhaps, but I think he was done at that point.
I think he can put a right toe hook on the right hand and match on the left hand, but...
Yeah, maybe. And it wasn't to be today. And he's done, but provisional bronze at the moment. So, 2 done, many to go. Luka Potocar will be out next.
Yeah, he had a good boulder run, so maybe he can be on the podium for sure, if he climb well.
Yeah, well, this is a replay of what we just saw. And I think this cost him a little bit of energy, this section.
For sure, yeah. He stayed too long time here.
Yeah, it's if you could red point this route and climb it again, you know, he'd do something different here, I think.
Yeah, no doubt.
And then up near the top, well, he was fighting hard. Tried to get this toe hook in. Jules was reckoning he could have maybe got a right toe. Burnt himself out, and here is Luka Potocar. Now, he could challenge Sam Avezou here, because he's currently in 2nd place, but he would need to get really high on this route.
Yeah, I think if you want to beat Sam, he need a top or a crazy good try.
Yeah, he needs 40 points just to get equal to him, and then more just to put some distance there.
Yeah.
Big ask. But then we saw Laura Rogera early on climb really well like that, so maybe. And I've seen, Luca's won a gold medal back in copper, so could do it. But he needs to read that spin correctly. So here he goes. Careful with the clips. He'll have seen this knee bar as well. Oh, he doesn't lose it.
Yeah. Well, after 2 moves, you don't need to rest. So
no.
It's okay.
I was surprised how long Nicholas did rest, actually. Yeah, he was shaking out there. Okay, but bad feet to come. And the route really starts building in intensity right now. Crosses into the pocket. Look how pumped he still is on that right arm. You can see the veins standing out.
Yeah, too much vent for him, all as always.
Yeah. Up towards the dish. This is good at the moment from Lucas.
Yeah, he climbed well, pretty fast. He keep his power for this rare section.
Okay, leaning back with just 3 fingers on that one now. Points on the board though. So you can see the score, 59.7, that Boulder score, which was good. It's climbing really deliberately, just slowing things down.
Yeah, he's chilling for the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, you feel like he could turn up the temperature a bit here, like he could
Yeah,
build.
after this section, I think it's better to turn on.
Yeah. Okay, so he presses upwards. He'll make this clip. And this is what I meant by Hannes spending, well, we both meant by Hannes spending too long. He's already stood up, whereas Hannes still had his head between his legs at this point. Onto the clip, onto the crimp. No one facing out yet. I want someone to turn. I want the route setters to have their moment.
Yeah. I think they're all together and they will do all the same beta.
Yeah, I think so too. I think everyone will do it like that. But you never know. Maybe one. Okay, more points on the board now. He's starting to try a little harder now. But he knows he's got to basically finish this route if he stands any chance of winning. Carefully out left, brings that left hand. This is where Hannes Puman had to fight through the crimps. Lucas Potocar looking okay at the moment.
The big right heel hook now, before the crimps.
He's got a toe, 2 toes underneath. Wow, that's clever.
It's interesting. Maybe it's a good idea.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, he's got to drop down now, but it saved him some energy, I think. Bit of a weird clip, but it's in. Right, this is strong stuff. Now, this is what Hannes was trying to do. Get a toe, and I don't think that's the best way through, actually. Now he drops in, that's better. But he's got to release that toe, and it's a big swing, and he manages to do it well. Up into third, pushing Hannes out of the podium. Crimp to come over the lip of that head wall. There it is.
Nice.
All right, well, the angle change. He'll enjoy this. I still don't think he's pumped, you know. He's looking okay.
He looks a bit pumped, but he can fight again.
Oh, that was harder. But 4 points per hold from now on. Crimps over the top.
Really good fight for him.
Big bump needed though. The foot went. It's such a nasty hold, that little pocket crimp thing.
Really good fight for him.
Not bad. Well, he is in the #1 spot at the moment, but maybe not enough to beat Sam. He's going to have to hope Sam makes a bit of a mistake now. Yeah. So he undoes the knot. It's always such a battle, this one. No. Yeah, I wouldn't even try. So the Villars help him out as we watch this replay. He looked good throughout. Really calm, composed climbing. Clever with the way he did that.
Sam is less than 30 points to beat him.
Yes. I mean, it's Sam's to lose, isn't it, at this point? But, you know, a mistake, and I've seen Sam make mistakes before as well.
Yeah, it happened.
Yeah, it happens.
But
Happens to everyone.
this season and the season before, Sam started to do every try was a good one. So
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm pretty confident for him.
All right, well, we'll have to wait and see. Nikolai Rusev is the next athlete out. It's #4, so halfway point.
Yeah, he had a crazy semi-final in the Boulder.
Yeah, he looked really strong, didn't he? Especially that
He was in good shape.
Yeah. I was impressed by him.
Yeah, same.
Well, we just pause for a moment here, waiting for him to be announced. So he drops the last chalk bag. He's got one attached to him, of course, out the back. You can see in the background Jonas getting himself ready. So, well, the tension being prolonged here as he waits on that line, preparing himself to go. Hannes is just saying, well done, mate. That was good. I wonder if they use that chair for anything else apart from this competition, whether it kind of sits in a warehouse somewhere or whether it's in someone's house. Maybe it could be in my house. I'll bring it over, I promise. Here we go. Nikolai Rusev out onto the stage. His teammate Alexander Totskova was watching the whole of the boulder comp, supporting him.
"18 years old, I think, is the young in this final."
Yeah. Yeah, super young, super talented, and one to watch for the future here and into the European Championship final. He wants to be there to be the other side. So that little communication. That's just because he wants to rope in the position for that right hand, I think.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. Quick climbing down low.
Yeah, I think now it's a bit tired. He wants to keep the power.
Yeah, I think this is going to be, as you can see the way he's climbing, he wants to do it fast.
Yeah.
I don't know how they recover between boulder and lead. What
They
do you
just
do?
hang on the jug and shake, shake, shake.
Do they tend to eat between rounds?
It depends the climbers.
Yeah.
Some need a lot of it, some just something, a bit of sugar.
Okay.
It depends.
All right, well, let's hope Nikolai's had that sugar. He's certainly climbing like he's had some sugar very, very quickly. All right, up into the points now. There's the crimp.
Quick climbing for him until there.
Yeah, good at the moment. Big move to come, this press. All right, pushing, face against the wall. He turns. Oh, he's having to work.
I struggle a bit.
Yeah, the difference between those who aren't feeling tired and those who are, I think Nikolai and Hannes were both tired at this point.
Yeah, sure.
It just makes it look a bit awkward. And there's some no texture in there. He's got to be careful of that right foot.
Yeah, and also the left foot, it's super slippery. I think it's hard to be very confident on this one.
Right, carefully does it. He has a look down, shaking that left hand out all the time.
Shake a bit before the endurance part.
Well, there is our current leader, hat on, chilling, waiting. Sam to come. Nikolai spending quite a lot of time here. Up towards the crimp, hits the next one, and then starts to speed up again. That was good climbing, actually. He was really fast to it, and then slowed himself down, didn't make a mistake, and now he speeds up again.
Yeah. It's a good
Tactic.
good tactic.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So 2 toe hooks in now.
I think he will put the high right foot.
Oh, wow,
Oh.
it was high left foot. I love how many different ways. That's so flexible.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at that.
Crazy.
Oh, my goodness. My eyes are watering. Good move, though.
Campus this section.
Yeah.
Come on, the dog.
Gets that toe, he
Fight,
needs to let
fight,
go.
fight.
He's up into 4th. Still below Sam, who hasn't even climbed, though, and he falls. Well,
Crazy fight.
yeah,
He was completely pumped.
he was gone, wasn't he?
Yeah, he had a nice climb.
Yeah, very good climb.
Yeah, he can be happy also.
Now the weather is starting to worry me a bit. There's some big clouds coming from behind the climbing wall.
Yeah, it's good for the crowd, I think, but maybe the climber has more humidity on the wall, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to rain. It's not really forecasted to, so we should be okay. But I never trust Villars. It always tends to rain on me. Right, let's see how he did this. This was where he slowed things down, and he had to, because there's some really tricky moves here. Twisting, facing the wall, eyeing up the next crimp, locked that one off well, and then he pressed his foot down on the accelerator again and moved fast through the top section. Cross through with the left. This was where he was fighting so hard, stretching out. High heels. And then stretched out up there before he fell on that heel. Okay, so Jules, I want you to tell me more about Team France, because obviously the Olympics was an amazing experience, so intense. Were you there in Paris or not?
Nah, I was in Seus for some rock climbing.
That's a good decision.
But I saw every day of the camp, and the event looks amazing. The crowd was crazy. No, for sure, it was a crazy experience for every climber, again, more for the French for sure. No, Sam told me it was crazy.
Yeah, it was wonderful to watch. I mean,
yeah,
just the atmosphere. But there was a lot of pressure, wasn't there, on all the athletes, because there's so much support for them that
there was
intense.
Some pressure, but it's good to take this pressure to climb well, and sometimes it can help you, sometimes no. I was sad for the foot slip of Sam. It was for sure a crazy experience, and just to be part of this camp, it's crazy.
Yeah. And tell me a little bit about, I'm fascinated by the French selection process, because you guys have such a good team. Is it hard to get onto the squad?
For combine, lead or boulder?
Well, anything really.
Okay, for leads, we are lucky because we have Briançon and Chamonix World Cups, so we can have 10 people at the comps. So it's a bit easier, and it depends the result of the French camp, of the selective camp, and also from the last season in World Cups. And for boulder, it's a bit harder because we have just 5 spots, or it depends the season. And it's like just on the, it's a combine between the French champ and the French selective camp. Yeah, there are a lot of super strong climbers in France, and there are these things. It's to be part of the French team.
Yeah, I mean, it must be so pressurized as well, because you know every comp you kind of have to prove yourself, which is
sure.
tough.
And you have a lot of pressure after that, because you know if you have a foot slip, it's finished for the whole season. Yeah, it's hard, but that's also a good motivation to train hard and be part of this crazy experience.
Yeah, that's true. I guess when everyone around you is good, it makes you better eventually. That's the plan anyway. Okay, well, we're a couple of seconds away now before our next athlete, Jonas Utelli, will enter the arena. We're just watching the end of the replays here of Nikolai, who was the last climber to climb halfway through this lead comp. And Sam Avezou in a good position to win the thing, but he will be out last, so he's going to keep us waiting until that moment. I'm here with Jules Macheland, French athlete, who's been enjoying the competition, which has been long. We were talking before it started. It's been a long couple of days.
Yeah, it's so long. The combine events are always so long. But that's also a good experience.
Yeah. All right, well, here is Jonas in front of his home crowd. Gives them a wave.
Yeah, Jonas has a crazy season. He did a good final in Innsbruck. He's in super good shape. He had always crazy fight. It's super fun to see.
Yes, it is. Yeah, Innsbruck was special for him, and he's quickly becoming one to keep an eye on in IFSC comps. Right, off the ground, underway. Finds the first clip, rotates through. This is good stuff at the moment from him. Nice and simple down low, though. Bumps with the right hand. The heartbeat tune from the DJ, just making us all a bit nervous. All right, up he comes, into the pockets. I'll make another clip here. Bit of a slap onto his shorts, get rid of some excess chalk and get himself ready for the next section, because he's about to hit the points. Not sure he's going to beat Luca and Sam.
Yeah, but how many points you need?
Yeah, I'm just going to check. We haven't got the score up, but we'll have a look in a second. Now the score will come up. Now he's on the board.
He had 49 points in Boulder. It wasn't a bad round.
Ooh, struggling here. He nearly fell then. Pressing up with the left hand. Just the feet. Quick draw above his head. He's very stretched out here. He needs to move that left foot somehow. He'll make the clip first before worrying about that. There's the little foot jump.
Nice.
And you can see the score on the left now. So yeah, 49.2 from Boulder, added to 6. He's in 55.2 and in 6th.
He climbs super quickly from here. Can't wait to see him fight hard. It's always so good.
Well, it's about to come because he's going to hit the nasty crimps from this point on. Here we go then. This traverse is hard, up into the crimps.
The crowd is on fire for him.
And they are supporting him all the way here. And there is a bit of rain actually in the stadium now. It's not, I don't think, going to affect the wall, but it's very lightly drizzling. Do you know the word drizzle? In French, drizzle means very light rain in English.
Drizzle?
Yeah, drizzle. All right, moving the hands down, nearly fell.
Campus this move, same as Nikolai.
He's not fighting yet, is he? He looks okay.
Yeah,
Into 5th.
it will be a good try, I think. He hates to hook.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he hates this.
Oh,
He will put a heel for sure. Oh,
you can see how
Come
much
on,
he didn't
Jonas.
like it.
he hates to hook. No.
Oh, no.
Come on, Jonas, you can put a heel. Oh.
So this is one of his weaknesses, is it? This toe.
Ah, yeah.
There's the heel.
Nice.
Good spot, Jules. Nice one.
Now the fight starts.
Oh,
Come on, Jonas.
it's going to cost him a bit of energy, though. Puts a heel,
Heel hook
shakes
master.
left. Up into 4th.
Crimp hard here before the last section.
Hasn't made the clip yet.
Ah,
He still hasn't made that clip. It's gone maybe too far.
I think he can clip from here, but oh, nice.
Yeah, there we go. What a fight.
As always, it's
Oh.
crazy. Come on, Jonas.
Crosses through. More crimps to come, though, on this head wall. And that's the dimple. A horrible, nasty hole. We've seen this used a few times. Hits the
Wow.
intermediate first. Up into 2nd. Oh, he's missed
No,
it.
no, 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 no.
There we go. How is he still on? Big jump coming, and he's still on.
Oh. It's crazy.
Unreal stuff. Maybe he'll finish this thing. Thumb in, and lots of time. No, he's going to go.
Whoa. So good for him.
Look, it's put him up into 1st place as well.
Whoa.
Over. I said he might not beat Luca Potocar. What do I
It's
know?
crazy.
And Luca knows he's just been beaten by the better man on the lead wall on the night.
So good for him. The crowd is crazy.
Oh, well, it all happened at once. The rain started coming in, and suddenly Jonas found something.
He had a crazy fight.
You could see how much he hated putting that toe in as well.
Yeah, he always told me, oh man, I hate to, I hate to. This wasn't for him.
Unbelievable. Well, you never know. He's just beaten one athlete I didn't think he would. Can he beat Sam Avezou? You never know. He's certainly put the challenge down to Sam, but there's a lot of points needed. I still think Sam will have to make a mistake. Okay, well, this was the highlight. That was the move he was struggling on, but from then, he just found something. Endurance. Crazy
His
endurance.
endurance is completely crazy.
Wow, what a round. Well, he started to battle. I thought he was gone there as well.
Oh, so good fight.
That was cool. Okay, 3 athletes to go then. Guillermo up next. There he is. Walks up the steps into the arena. And he's another one this year who's done really well.
Yeah, for sure. For the next year, he will be super strong. He had a crazy good climb, kind of similar to Sam. He climbed super fast, super precise, and he was in final in Chamonix, also in a European Cup.
Yep, and he's already picked up a medal this week, bronze in the lead. So he has potential here, but he's got a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, his Boulder run was not that good.
No.
But yeah, with a good try, he can be well.
Yeah, he could make a play for the podium, so let's see. He's taking his time. Right, we are ready then. 3 athletes to go before we'll crown our champ. Left foot up. Here we go. Most people climbing way into the middle of the wall and beyond so far. Everyone falling in different places. It's good separation. Little bump now with that right hand. Nice and calm from him at the moment. Oh, foot slip. Does that, when that happens as an athlete, what are you saying to yourself? Are you just trying to ignore it?
For the foot slip?
Yeah.
But it depends where is it, because sometimes it gives you a bit of swing and you take this swing for the next move. Sometimes you just, okay, I stay calm.
Yeah, try to anyway. Yeah. I don't know how. I think I panic if that happens to me.
Sometimes, yeah, you can't not panic.
Yeah. Okay, up to the clips. Out left, onto the crimp now. Ooh, a little bit awkward here as he changes the feet. I think that's best, though, to get the left foot up first, rather than being stretched out.
Yeah, I think it's the best way to do this section. But maybe with the high left foot, it's harder to put the right one.
True, yeah, good point. Yeah, and he's certainly good flexibility eventually. But yeah, you're right. It's kind of 50-50, isn't it? You either do a hard left bump or a hard right bump. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
bumping
sure,
wherever.
You need a good mobility, for sure.
Yeah. Don't forget your stretching if you're watching this. He says, having never really stretched in my entire life. Tough. Exactly. Okay, so he's shaking out, looking good at the moment. Has a little look at the clock, but he's got plenty of time. Crosses under, sits down on those holds.
He's super relaxed. I think it's good for the next section. Wow.
Right, hits the 10, and now he will get the clip in. And this is where everyone else has started to just work a bit harder after this. Big slopey holds before the crimps. Now into the crimps. Has he still got the fingers for this? Makes the match just the hands. Well, outright good so far still. Everyone doing this section a little bit differently, which is fun to watch. Oh,
yeah,
he's
it's
just
always fun to watch.
Yeah.
There are a lot of betas.
He's just campusing his way through it.
Yeah.
Why not?
He did maybe 5 or 6 move campus in the roads.
maybe not as tired as we thought then.
Yeah, I hope for him to stop this, because after...
Yeah, it's coming. Okay.
This toe hook move looks not that easy.
No, it doesn't.
Come on, yeah.
I hope he likes
Oh, nice.
for toe hooks more than his team, and Jonas. Okay, he moves up into 6th place. Still a long way to go. Now up into 5th. Big move needed for this crimp, and struggling with the feet suddenly.
He didn't see the right heel hook, I think.
No, I don't think he has. Somehow he made
nice.
it. Oh. Wild.
This cost a lot. Wow.
He didn't have that right foot in the correct position either. Well, but it has moved him up into bronze. The leaderboard just changing every time here.
Wow. The route is super fun to watch.
There it is. Well, with 3 to go, that means Jonas is guaranteed a medal for the Swiss crowd, so that's cool. And there he is, so a medal for him now. Just Sasha Lehmann and Sam Avezou to come, our last 2.
Oh yeah, he missed the heel hook at the top. This got.
Yeah, it was that heel hook, wasn't he? He needed it in there. Well, this was him looking composed down low. Launching out right. Cracking in the heel hook, but yeah, he missed it there, didn't he? And had to do that wild move.
Wow, super wild.
And I don't think he had the foot in the right place there either, maybe, but I think there was a... No, maybe he did. There was a jib in there. Yeah. Okay, then. Well, Sasha Lehmann got gold the other day. We know how good he is at lead climbing, but with in the 40s for Boulder, I'm not sure he can get on the podium here. Maybe.
Maybe with the top.
Yep, if he can get up there.
Yeah, he can. He had a crazy fight yesterday night.
Yeah, exactly, and a gold medal, and immense. Talking to him afterwards, he was so excited to get that, which was great to see. Okay, here we go then. Off the ground, underway. Sasha Lehmann, such a good lead climber, but has he got the energy to pull it off this late? He's done a lot of climbing to get to here. Has the knee bar in. This is Swiss crowd loving watching Sasha.
Yeah, it's a hero here.
Yeah, he really is, yeah. And it never seems to get to him, like he's such a nice guy as well.
I don't know him so well.
Yeah.
Just talk a bit in isolation, I think.
Well, he's never been nasty to me. Maybe he's horrible, I don't know. Lovely to me. Anyway.
For me, it's exactly the perfect lead climber. Like,
probably, yeah.
he always climbs super well, always do perfect betas. He has crazy endurance, good power.
Yeah. Every now and again, though, things don't go his way and he has a bit of a mistake, and he talked about that openly.
Yeah.
It's great to have him in the Olympics, though. Okay, up through the blues now. Points are beckoning above his head. Gets this clip in. And has anyone spotted this potential turn? I think it's just maybe a bit too hard to see. Now he starts pushing, pressing against the wall. I think he's going to do this method of bringing it up late. Oh, no. Oh, wow. Okay. That works.
Yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah, I think that's good too.
Quite efficient.
Yeah, just teasing that rope up. Ooh, that was good. He's still got energy here. Still down on the bottom, though. 7 points, so 52.1. He's got to get up to 103.1. So, yeah, near the top if he wants to get onto the podium. Hits the crimp now. Changes those hands. There's the 30 over to his right. Drops down. Hasn't made the clip yet. It's above his head though. And I don't know where he's going to make it.
Come on, Sasha. Oh, nice.
Okay, fair. Everyone doing this differently. I was worried for a sec, but no.
I think the road setters will love to see this.
Yeah, it's really good from them. Swings back. I don't think it's the most efficient way, though.
Nah, for sure. Nice toe hook skills.
Oh, jumps out just about. Can he recover something now?
Wow.
Score is going up, but very slowly. Left heel in.
Come on, Sasha.
Oh, it's such a bad hold. Okay, clip underneath the head walk.
He
Only
can
one to
continue
go.
to fight a lot of moves for sure.
Yeah, he's still got something, hasn't he, left? Up to 6th now.
60 points.
He's very close to a podium place here. More points, 4 per hold. Out he goes, yes, up to 3rd. So not guaranteed a medal yet. And quite a way to go if he wants to guarantee a medal as well. He needs
can shake
127.
here.
Oh. He looks so easy coming into that crimp.
2 moves less for a podium. Nice. What a fight. Oh, he can clip. Podium
There
for
we
sure.
go, yeah. Guaranteed a medal for Sasha, his 2nd of the week.
Come on, Sasha.
Oh,
Crazy fight for him.
up into #1 spot, so he's guaranteed
Whoa.
silver.
2 Swiss on the podium.
Unbelievable. I would not have predicted that coming into this. We were both just like, oh, maybe he's got a chance, but that clearly
No,
has.
for sure, yeah.
Easy stuff. And the crowd loving that.
Nah, he can be super happy about his try.
And he is loving being in front of this crowd who've been supporting him all week. They want him to walk away with medals, and he's done it again for them. Really cool. Now, we have been hyping Sam an awful lot, and I'm nervous now because mistakes could happen. Sam Avezou will need to work hard here, and he would have heard Sasha getting close, but he's already in 6th, is Sam.
Yeah, he needs 41 points, I think. If he didn't do a mistake, if he don't do a mistake, it's okay.
Look at the two celebrating
Yeah, the Swiss
together.
team are so happy.
2 Swiss men on the podium of the European champs, set your own European champs. Pretty cool. That was him fighting his way through. I thought he was in trouble after that sequence.
Yeah, he can recover at every crimp after that.
Yeah.
Another great fight.
He's a bit wild as they flick back and forth, but oh no, not quite at the top, but more than enough. So he'll sit in the hot seat, and meanwhile Sam Avezou comes out. He doesn't need a lot of points, but he can't make a mistake.
Come on, my G, let's go, Sam.
Yeah, just a reminder, everyone, Jules is Sam's teammate, so he is allowed to be as biased as you want. It's okay. You can cheer for him, no worries. So here we go. Sam Avezou needs to control all those emotions that will be going through him. He needs to keep it together for this route. Just a couple of holds to go, and the crowd will probably let him know as well when he's won this thing. Here we go then, jumping up at the start. Sam Avezou will climb his way towards a gold. 40 or so points needed. Climbing at the moment, looking like he is a bit nervous.
Yeah, maybe it's a bit nervous, but he's also super tired, and
Yeah.
he has a lot of trouble in the shoulder after this bouldering round.
Sam is broken, is what you're saying.
he need a break, I think,
Yeah.
after a week of comp.
Yeah, well, can he hold this together? That's the scoreboard, up to 6th now.
He climbed well, as always.
Yeah, now better climbing quickly, which is what he needs to do, I think, if he's that tired.
Yeah.
Okay, points on the board now. Not many needed for Sam. 136 for the win. 127 for a podium, and he's already at 101. But this is where he has to be careful.
Yeah.
If he can get through this, I think he'll be all right.
Come on, Sam.
You start to question yourself, you know.
Oh, I'm scary.
I know, it's full on, really
Okay.
stretched out.
Chill.
That's better, yeah.
No, he's so strong in this weird stuff.
Oh, it's so far above his head, that clip, though. Now he's got to bump that left foot up. Hanging on the wall, gets the crimping. Nerve-wracking stuff right now for both of us in the commentary box. Sam Avezou moving through. Up into 4th, he's so close to a podium already here, 105.7. More points available from that 10.
Come on, Sam, stay calm. You know how to do. Oh, the belayer, don't give a...
Okay, clips in. Fourth.
Come on, Sam. Perfect. You don't take the sloper intermediate.
Doesn't need it, does it? Okay, resting now. Still below the podium, but only just. Remember, he wanted 3 golds. Can he make it 2 and a silver?
He can for sure.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely got the potential, hasn't he? He's just... This is another scary sequence now.
Climbs fast.
And down as well. That right foot, though, not on very much. Oof. Third. Okay, so guaranteed a podium.
Let's go.
But he doesn't want a podium.
He don't want a bronze.
No, he wants
Come
a
on,
gold.
Sam.
This toe hook is risky.
Yeah, perfect. Precise. Nice.
That's good. Crossing through. He looks okay now.
Yeah. Come on.
Oh, is he though? Yes,
and the
there
win
we go.
is okay.
That is the win for Sam Avezou.
Come on, Sam. You can just enjoy now.
I don't know if the crowd's realised it yet. Sam won't have realised.
Yeah, and the route setter also told me that they want so much a top for the men's comp.
Oh, yeah?
They are 0 for the moment. Yesterday was close, but maybe now.
Yeah, I'd like to see a top. It's been
Come on, Sam.
a while.
I hope a good fight for him to finish the comp. Perfect, 60 points.
All right, well, he's going to sit on that heel for a second recover. He doesn't need to, but we'd love to see... Oh,
Allez, 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 allez.
Oh, he
Yeah,
used
come on, Sam.
everything then. He used the metal, he used the bolt cover, everything. Wow.
Now he can continue to fight for sure.
Yeah, he's still
Come on,
got this.
precise. Allez.
He won't know how far he's got to go, though. Fatigue kicking in, he's going to go for the big jump. Oh, he still
Nice.
holds it. He must know by now. I think he might even be able to see a scoreboard on the right, who knows?
For sure he knows that he win.
Yeah. Out he goes. He'll wait just to make sure that our little fist bump. And he waves to the crowd. He'll get confirmation from someone. He is the European combined champ.
Congrats, my friends. Let's go.
Unreal. And
He's
that
chilling.
focus. He's
Yeah.
so focused. That's awesome to see. Still looking at his skin. Great work, Sam Avezou. 2 golds and a silver. Wow.
Yeah. No, that was a nice comp for him. For sure, it's a bit sad for yesterday night, but he had a good fight. So.
Yes, he did. Well, he can now finally take some time off and chill. Great work, greeted by his friends and his fellow athletes. Chatting through their moves. Well, Jules, look, thank you so much for joining me. I was
Thanks
getting a bit
to you,
lonely in the
man.
commentary box, so I appreciate
Sorry for my
it.
bad English, but it was a good experience, and hope to see you soon. You go to Copper?
Yes, I'll be in Copper, so I'll see you there.
Yeah, see you
Thank
there.
you so much, Jules.
Semi-final because like you have
Okay, well, thank you, Jules. Appreciate it. You in Copper as well or not?
Yeah,
You're in
for
Copper?
sure, yeah.
Awesome. Well, I will see you there. Thank you
Perfect.
for joining
See
me,
you
and
there.
good luck with that comp.
Thank
See you
you,
later,
man.
mate.
Bye.
Right, that's confirmation of the scores. We say goodbye to Jules. Sam Avezou taking the victory, 183. Brilliant from him. Needed to keep it together. It wasn't guaranteed, but that Boulder round left him in such a good position. Sasha Lehmann and Jonas on the podium. Fantastic from them. So after that, Luka Potocar, Guillermo in 5th, Nicolas Collin in 6th, Nikolai Rusev in 7th, and Hannes Puman in 8th. Great comp all round, and what a comp for the last couple of days, eh? We had Boulder, speed as well. We had speed, Boulder, lead, combined. And of course the paraclimbing comp at the beginning of the event. Well done Villars for putting on another cracking competition here. I'll be speaking to Sam Avezou in a minute with the interview. And then podiums for the men and women to come. And as we've been talking about copper next, the 3 last World Cups. Let's have another look here at Sam, shall we? Well, I'm going to go and find Sam Avezou. You enjoy the replays, and I'll see you in a bit.
Sam Avezou, 2 gold medals, congratulations. I mean, you look like, you look kind of shocked right now. Has it sunk in yet for you?
Yeah, I'm super happy, and I'm also quite happy that it's done, because it was a very hard week. My fingers are so painful, and I'm a bit out of breath for all the efforts I did.
It all started with that amazing boulder round. You were in the 90s and you look to be unstoppable out there. You're in such good boulder shape right now.
Yeah, I'm in a good boulder shape, and the boulders were not super hard, so I could do them in a quite quick attempt. So yeah, I saved some energy for a lead. It's good I did that, because I was really shaking.
Well, look, I know you wanted 3 gold medals out of this week. You're going to have to settle for 2, but I would imagine you're feeling pretty good right now.
Yeah, I wanted to come. Yeah, honestly, I wanted to have 3 wins, but obviously, when you compete with guys like Sasha, you can't expect to win lead every time. It's not possible. So yeah, congrats to him, and 2 golds is already pretty good.
Okay. Well, Sam, enjoy that podium. Congratulations again, and I'll see you in copper.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Daniela envoie des lignes de podium. Bravo, Mélanie Vernier, c'est un temps de tricheur. C'est bien, Daniela. C'est bien, go, behind the wall, please. C'est bien, derrière le mur. J'ai jamais vu la place se bouger aussi vite, hein, Christopher. Je nous mets là la chanson de Lehmann, Ah, Daniela. Bon, Sandro, si on pouvait accélérer les podiums, s'il te plaît. Tu vas faire le podium suisse, toi. Je suis sympa, quand même.
Well, the rain is falling heavily in the stadium. The competition timed itself perfectly. I said it started to drizzle, the English word, teaching Jules there, and it started to pour after it finished, but it was perfect timing. Well, we're waiting for the podiums now. We'll celebrate with the men and women. That's to come. Bear with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony from the IFSC European Championship Villars 2024. Please welcome.
Well, here we go. Almost time for our podium now as the announcer announces to a rather empty stadium. Everyone is still here somewhere. They're just under umbrellas. But some blue sky-ish is coming. Certainly some lighter sky anyway. So a couple of minutes and we'll get underway. Well, our three are standing now. So the women, apologies about this slightly long shot. It's so wet, the cameras will get destroyed out there. So we will stick with this view, but Zhenya Kazbekova in second, Zelia Avezou third, and of course Lara Roger at first. And Zhenya waves to the crowd who are sheltering, and there we go. Bit more of a close-up from them. I can see our poor cameraman hiding underneath an umbrella. Fair play, sir. Congratulations to Zhenya. And people have been asking me what that trophy thing is. Well, that's what it's for. You put the toy inside, obviously. I can see it being a giant drink container. Maybe just me. Zelia Avezou there on the right. And Laura Rogera was all smiles. She takes the combined gold after a brilliant lead climb.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Italy.
Well, as the rain continues to pour from the sky, Laura Rogera is crowned champ here in Villars-sur-Olon. Great performance from her. Never seems to stop climbing, that lady. Always at some kind of a comp in some place, and we'll wish her best of luck for the rest of the season. So, time for the men to be announced onto the stage as that shot of the mountains now hidden in cloud, but finally the rain eases up just a little bit. And two Swiss athletes on the podium in the crowd have left the shelter as the rain stops, gathering down at the front to support Sasha and Jonas. Congratulations to Jonas, awesome from him. Sasha Lehmann, what a fight that man put on, nearly topping the route, exceeding expectations, and a silver medal from him, absolutely brilliant. But really, the night belongs to Sam Avezou. Put himself in a good position to win after the Boulder round, but had to keep it together for lead. He managed that, and he takes victory here in Villars. Well, huge congratulations to all three of them and everyone who has completed over the last week or so. What a fantastic way to finish here, the European champions crowned. But of course, the IFSC season will continue. We will be back in Copper. And we will see you soon for more action for the rest of the season. Goodbye, everyone.